Scammer. You wake up one morning and decide, yeah, a normal job just isn't for you. Why work 40 years in an office when you can convince some guy in Ohio that you're a Nigerian prince who needs urgent help? You start small. Fake concert tickets, a couple of shady eBay listings, maybe a too good to be true investment that's really just your bank account. But then you level up. A pyramid scheme, a fake charity, even a Shopify store full of products that don't exist. Before you know it, you're making money from people you've never even spoken to. And then it happens. Your big hit. You launch a fake luxury watch brand, grab some stock photos, and start selling $10,000 Rolexes for $7,500. Orders explode, your bank balance looks unreal, and you're shocked people still fall for this stuff. Everyone hates scammers, but they secretly respect the hustle. That is until the FBI kicks your door in at 4 a.m. Now you're in a jail cell explaining how you once sold thin air for six figures.
Inventor. It's 2 a.m., you're in your garage surrounded by broken appliances, empty Red Bulls, and the smell of something that's definitely burning. Most people see trash. You see potential. You've already failed with the self-toasting knife and the solar-powered flashlight, but tonight feels different. You tape together wires, plastic, and an old blender motor, and somehow the thing actually works. You give it a ridiculous name, post a video online, and overnight, it blows up. Suddenly, big companies are emailing you with million-dollar offers. A month later, you're rich, famous, and giving TED Talks about innovation. And no one needs to know that your billion-dollar idea happened because you glued the wrong parts together.
Pro gamer. Your parents said gaming would never make you money. Now you're sitting in a $4,000 chair with a PC that costs more than a car. You started streaming to 3 people, you, your friend, and Nightbot. But you kept grinding, and you got good. Like, scary good. You win tournaments, get flown to arenas, and thousands of screaming fans watch you destroy strangers on a giant screen. Brand deals, merch, prize money, you make more than your parents ever did. And the best part? All those hours they called wasting time, yeah, that was training.
Lawsuit lottery winner. When people ask what you do, you say you work in law. The truth? You've never studied law, not even once. Your career started the day you slipped down the stairs at McDonald's. You hired a lawyer, sat through months of court hearings, nodding like you understood words like liability, while wondering if this would pay off your car loan. And then it happened. The settlement. Huge. Life-changing. Now you casually say you work in the legal field, even though the closest you've ever been to law was signing the NDA at the end.
Freelancer. You love saying you're self-employed. It sounds clean, classy, independent. But really, it just means you escaped the system. No boss, no commute, no useless meetings. Just you, your laptop, and freedom. You started with tiny gigs, a logo here, a short article there, but soon you were charging real money while wearing sweatpants. Now you wake up whenever you want, take 3-hour lunch breaks, and work from anywhere. Beaches, cafes, or your bed. Sure, sometimes you're still working at 2 a.m., but only because you spent the afternoon doing absolutely nothing. And honestly, you wouldn't change a thing.
Politician. One day you realize you don't need to earn money. You just need to get elected. You start with handshakes, baby kissing, empty promises, the usual stuff. You win a local seat, and suddenly you're getting paid to sit in meetings and nod like you understand things. The salary is nice, but the real money? That comes later. Campaign funds that somehow don't get spent, consulting fees from friends of friends, property deals passed through family businesses. You master the art of speaking for 20 minutes without saying anything. And that skill alone keeps you in power for decades. By retirement, you're a millionaire public servant lounging by your pool while people still argue about whether you did anything.
Drug dealer.
You figure out early that supply and demand works a lot faster when your product is addictive. You start small, selling to friends, then club bathrooms, then a friend of a friend calls you at 3 a.m. Suddenly, you're making in a weekend what others make in a month. New clothes, new phone, new car. Everyone assumes you have a great job. They don't know your office is the backseat of your car. Yeah, it's risky. One wrong move and you're done. But the money? It's so fast it feels like the rules don't apply. You tell yourself it's temporary, but once you taste this, a normal paycheck feels like charity.
Investor. You learn early that the real money isn't in working harder. It's in making your money work for you. You start with tiny savings, maybe a stock your dad recommended, and suddenly you're hooked. Every dip looks like an opportunity. Every game makes you feel like a genius. You spread your money across stocks, real estate, and startups no one's heard of. Some crash, some moon, but the wins, they keep you going. Now your workday is checking charts between golf swings. You've made it, but let's be honest, you still panic sell the dips and buy the highs like everyone else.
Online degenerate. You somehow turn wasting time on the internet into a full-time income. It starts with late-night scrolling, and you keep seeing this weird green character. Big eyes, crooked smile. Zaggle. He's everywhere. Dancing, driving a Lambo, flexing cash. You ignore it at first, then you don't. It's a meme coin. You throw $200 at it because that money was going into sports bets anyway. A week later, after nonstop scrolling, you check your wallet. Still $200. You refresh. Now it's 7 figures. You cash out half, keep half for the culture, and use the money for Uber Eats, sports bets, and Chrome Hearts. Congrats! You are now a certified internet millionaire by accident.
Course seller. You quickly realize it's easier to make money teaching people how to make money than actually making any. So you make a proven system full of buzzwords, turn it into a PDF. Boom, you're a mentor. You shoot videos in front of a rented Lambo, a pool, and some fake financial freedom shots. You sell a $499 course with a limited time offer every single day. Strangers send you thousands for info they could Google for free. Most of them fail, but that's perfect. Failures always come back for the next course.